Taurus, welcome into your reading. Welcome, welcome. I feel like I can't start my weekend unless I do your reading, and then I can start my weekend. All right, let's see what's going on with you guys. Second week of December. What's going on here for my beautiful Taurus gang? By the way, Taurus, what in the shit? You guys have blown my mind. Your cohort just doubled overnight. I'm very, very happy about that. Liking and sharing is caring. Thank you so much. Your comments all, blow me away. And the comments actually is what helps the channel or your group, your cohort, Taurus, to grow. So I do want you to keep that in mind. I do thank you so much for everything that you guys have done. I do want to say some thank yous to people. Tracy, for your donations, and other people with your donations. I appreciate it. It does go a long way. As a matter of fact, I'm buying a sign for the channel. All right, what we got here? Oh shit, Queen of Swords in reverse. What is that? Two things, because it's only one card. Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm gonna be straight up. You know me. Queen of Swords is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius female. In the reverse, she's a bitch. She's cutthroat. She will shank you. She's not fun or pretty. So this could be a female in your life that you're dealing with. A friend, foe, I don't know. It's not cool. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh God, 4 of Cups. Jesus, you are really not happy with this person. Others of you, I hate to say it, this could also be your energy. Somebody's put you in this position to be nasty, and you don't want to be, and you really don't like it, and you're being forced to be this way. Yeah. And it's with the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It could be because, maybe somebody doesn't understand no is a full sentence. No is no. And you feel like maybe this is what you need to do to push them away or get rid of them. We'll see. Can also be vice versa, so keep that in mind. Can I have one more for this situation here with this Queen of Swords in reverse? Lovers and Judgment. You have to make a decision, and I don't know if this is helping you by being this way, and maybe it is. Different strokes for different folks. We all got our way. We all got our method. It's like we hired this new person in my office, like as a director, and she directs like 4 different divisions, and we're all managing our own divisions in our own way. She's thinking that there's a standard operating procedure. No, there fucking isn't. Everyone's different. It's the same thing for you. As a human being, you got your own style, and that's what it looks like. This lover, I don't know. Maybe also for some of you, this is the bitch. This is the other person in your love affair. But you, I know, are trying to make a tough call. Judgment. What's coming in here for Taurus, please? That one was like pulling teeth. Oh, is that the Hermit in reverse? Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. So I think you cut this person down to size with this lover, and you're like, you know what? Enough is enough. You needed to heal, and it did feel like somebody was putting you in this position. Someone was making you feel like you needed to be nasty. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You feel left out in the cold, and because of this reason, you are putting yourself in a self-imposed timeout. People are asking you out, calling you out, saying, "Calm, let's go for drinks, let's do this, let's do that," and you're like, "No, I don't feel like it. I want to go home, put on my nice soft flannels, and jump into bed." Or I just want to drink a glass of wine and be by myself and have a beautiful meal and sit by the fireside, and you can all go fuck yourselves. I mean, you're doing it. The Hermit in reverse. Hermit in reverse is when we do it to ourselves. We lay low. We retract our energy, but we don't have to. We just do it because we're in pain. How do I know that? Because you have the 3 of Swords in reverse. On the upswing, because it is inverted, you're healing. At least you're trying to, and this is your coping system. because you're out in the cold. What doesn't Taurus see coming their way? Well, here's your card, the Hierophant. And then Judgment at the bottom of the deck. You're making this judgment call over this third party situation, or if it's not a third party, it's a collaboration here with someone, whether that's work, a person, a friend, family member, coworker, lover, you got it. You're trying to remain focused. You're trying to do you. Anyway, on the table is the Knight of Swords and the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about doing things traditionally. What do we mean by doing something traditionally? You court somebody before you marry them. You go to college, you take classes before you get a degree. You sign documents and paperwork before you institute something like a club. You get it. That's what the Hierophant represents. It represents commitment. And the commitment is the traditional steps that you take. That is why it's also a Taurus card. Because you typically do things by the book. Up front, everybody knows about it. You do it the right way. Everything's above board. But not everybody operates that way, unfortunately, Taurus. So someone's swiftly rushing in to tell you something about this commitment. Could be you, could be them. We'll see when we clarify. And you're going to have to make a decision. What's the advice here for Taurus, please? King of Pentacles, your incoming energy is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, someone like you. It doesn't have to be a earth sign. It just means somebody that is stable, has their shit together. Mentally, financially, emotionally, all of the above. Anyway, it is very significant to have a crossing energy in your advice position because it has everything to do with you taking advice with this person, for this person, or against this person. Only you know, because there's thousands of you, so you're discerning adults. You place the advice that I advise you. You have the Five of Swords. You're in your head. Something stays, something goes. But you can't do them all. You can't lift it all, and you can't have it all, unfortunately. Some of it has to go away. Why? Because it's a mental jungle in your head right now. And that's not peace. That's crazy. So it's saying you have to do something with this person. Either sacrifice them or sacrifice someone else for them. We'll see when we clarify. What is the outcome for the week, please? Whoa. So when you do this like whole sacrificing thing, and that could be a train of thought too, like the way you process things or think about things, that could be also something you cut out. Love this card, especially in the outcome position. Two of Cups. This is a partnership, a happy one. One that you feel like you can collaborate with this individual, where you both resonate with one another and you both mutually feel the same way. Beautiful. All right. What a way to end that week. You go from this to that? That's great. How do you go from here to there, actually? What is Lovers and the Queen of Swords in reverse? Before. The Hangman in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, yeah. So it's a little bit more of the same from last week. It's just, this is you just moving a little bit. This is you moving the needle of your life forward, okay? So you have Three of Swords in reverse, where you have the same over here, Three of Swords in reverse, and they're both in the reverse position. But this is the Before Tarot, which is leading me to understanding why you're in this position with this lover. This person had you stuck, trying to make you think in different ways. And you've tried everything. You tried it this way. You tried it that way. You tried to think of it this way. You tried to think of it that way. You gave chances, this, that. And you're like, fuck this. I can't sustain this issue anymore. At some point, you were saying to yourself, I can't keep weighing my pros and cons. I can't keep juggling. This is not sustainable. So you chose something, obviously. And then you chose the path of healing, That's what led to these events where you are now this Queen of Swords in reverse, right? You said, I'm going to work on me. Fuck you, goodbye. I used the sword, I cut you out, I moved on, and now you're coming here and you're up my ass. Why? This is you. Here I am, little old me, doing my own little thing, working on myself, working on my human construct, working on my, shadow side, or I'm working on my career, I'm making my money, I'm working on my hobby. You're doing whatever. You're minding your own business and you're doing your shit here and you're collecting coin. And as you're doing this, you're collecting value upon yourself, right? So somewhere probably in your subconscious or in the back of your mind, this is why you're like this, because these are the pre-cards. You're like, what? It's making you short-tempered. At least I understand why. At least you understand why. You're like, I can't juggle this shit. No. Okay, we understand why. And I get it. You're doing it to persevere through the swords in reverse. Alrighty. Now let's do after. If you're new to my channel, welcome. You are witnessing a very strange reader here. I'm just kidding. Alright, another one please. Four of Wands. Okay. Some of you move forward with this lover. Others of you did not. Okay. Because what happened was you wanted stability. And naturally. So you moved on. Others of you that did get some sort of stability. This is what's going to happen after. Because you're so cross. Because you are so determined. Because you're taking and you're initiating these new steps. And believe me, it might not seem like this right now, Taurus, to you, but truly, you are going to be lucky in love, especially in 2024. The tides of change are coming their way for you. I haven't seen it for a while because I've seen you in this like choosing place for a long time. It's not going to be like that much longer. All right? This person has been stalking you and missing you, by the way. And this is a very natural state of affairs for anybody to be. Could be you too. You could be stalking them, whether it's social media. If you don't have social media, you're asking their friends. You're checking out the same places they hang out, hoping you bump into them. Whatever. Not you, then them. But what I do see here is an upgrade in your situation with this person. That's how we get here. Because I couldn't understand it for the life of me. How the fuck I go from lovers to two of cups all the way over there? Now, I don't know if there's two people also involved here and you just chose one. But I still like that at the end of the day, you end up in a partnership. All right. So, give me the Hermit in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse, please. This is too many, but I want to see if there was, there's a common thread here. All right, so the reason you, because this is the before, the reason you are retracting your energy and you're doing this like self-imposed timeout to help yourself heal is because maybe some of you guys, whether this is you or them, you chose a lover over a marriage or a commitment. You took a risk and you chose the lover instead of something that could have been a commitment. You could have been married and you had a lover, or, that person was married and you were their lover. But it was a choice over the marriage, over the commitment. Others of you, this is telling me this is just a lover not doing the commitment portion, not committing, not turning it into something that was traditional, right? Because we still have the marriage card in reverse with the lover. Now, this can be business related too. How? Because lovers is a partnership. And Ten of Pentacles is the highest money card in the deck. In reverse, it's like taking money away from you, this partner, and not putting in their fair share of commitment. Challenging you. Five of Wands. Arguing, fights, obstacles. Six of Cups in reverse with this King of Cups. Being emotionally available, etc., etc. This is telling me how you got into this predicament where you need to retract your energy to heal. This person showed you love, and sometimes it might have feel like they took it from you or they made you feel like it was going to be all right. but there was nothing but obstacles, blocks, and challenges, and there was a lack of commitment. And so you decided to say, I'm going to do something that I can get commitment, that I can get wish fulfillment, where I can get my desire. All right, because at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups, and I see nines are self. They're about ourselves. It's nothing to do with the other person. You're trying to water your own fucking cups because they were dry. It's like you knew deep down inside you deserve love and you weren't getting it, so you're trying to give it to yourself. And then at some point you had an enlightenment period and you're like, what's happening from here? I gotta move on. All right, let's see after. See? Justice. Justice I get in a couple different ways, and because there's thousands of you, I'm going to explain it in every camp it possibly can be in. If it's quite literal, it means court, right? And you're in court and, everything becomes fair and balanced. Everyone gets their fair share, okay? Because you have justice, and Lady Justice is blind. She doesn't care who you are, either party, because she's not biased. She being the female in the card. So that's winning in court, that's getting your day in court, etc., etc. Others of you, this for me tends to be in a love relationship when the person who did me dirty or did me wrong comes back to justify themselves and scales get balanced because they did do you dirty. So coming back and asking for forgiveness, etc., blah, blah, blah. Third situation is when the universe says, you know what, you've been fucked over, Taurus. And I just got done saying this to Aries as a lesson. It's that the more times you're vulnerable, you allow light to come into your soul, to come into your heart space. And it takes a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? It takes a lot of bravery. Word doesn't exist. I just fucking made that up. But you know what I mean. You're very brave to open yourself up to be vulnerable to somebody, regardless of where it's going, because you don't know where it's going. You could get rejected, you might not. But the more times you do that, the more light you allow in your life and your soul. And I feel like this is what you're doing. And when you do this, and when you get rejected by somebody, the universe will bless you. The heavens will come to you in the future and say, you know what? You really have been done dirty, Taurus. I see the light in you. I see that you tried. And now I'm going to bring you somebody new that does deserve you. Because at the bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Wands. It's a passionate new beginning. So guys, you could be in those three camps. And that's what's happening to you. This is the after. You're laying low, healing. This is what comes. All right, now, let's go to Hierophant and the Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords in reverse. See, someone's coming to rush in and tell you a bunch of bullshit in regards to your marriage or commitment. Someone just rushes in, but they're not forthcoming. They're not telling you the truth. Or something wasn't said, or something wasn't done. And that is why you have, because this is the before. So the cards were not put on the table. Ace of Swords in reverse. Somebody lied, or they didn't tell the truth, or they didn't put their cards on the table. Things were unsaid, unspoken. It was there. And that's because of that reason, now somebody is rushing in to communicate what wasn't said in regards to this. So we understand that now. Let's see after. Yeah, you're getting these cards repeatedly. Three of Swords. But I like this card because it's showing me that even though you're feeling this profound pain, you're a trooper. You're a motherfucking trooper. You get up, you bandage that heart, you took out those swords by yourself. Nobody helped you get up. You helped yourself. You were self-directed. Good for you, Taurus. And now you healed it. Well, you're trying to. And I almost feel like crying because I feel the pain and it makes me sad for you. And it's like something that you're going to have to hear in regards to this. And it's a little painful, but it's like now now it's done. It's like a part of you that will end while something new happens. because this is what you don't see coming. And I feel like although it might be slightly related, it's just something else that's going on in your week that might not be part of what this partnership you end up in. You'll know what I mean in like the coming weeks. So I want everyone to understand time and energy is fluid. Some of you it's happening in a few months, others a few weeks, others right now. All right? So, King of Pentacles, Five of Swords. Okay, the reason why you need to think about this person and something sacrifice needs to be made because what's hanging in the balance is a happy relationship. Ten of Cups. Being happy here with someone. It is something else that you probably need to get rid of in order for you to get to that place with this person, or it could be because that person is who you have to get rid of. You'll know. It's something you're holding on to. Whatever this energy is that you're holding on to, that's the thing you got to let go in order for you to end up in this happy place. Interesting. Just checking my time. I have a little kiddo I got to pick up from school. All right, let's see. Oh, after. With your advice. And after? So I feel like you were in a happy relationship because that's the before. But I still feel like if it's like almost cutting off, it's like a tree, right? Like a plant. You got to cut off the dead leaves in order for it to keep growing, the branches for something healthy and new to come in. It's the same concept. Oh, mother. I love it when the universe agrees with me. In the same position. You know what the mathematical probability is of 78 cards, 78 cards? We're using 3 decks, by the way. And if to fall in the same position, pretty damn rare, right? It is about this person. Everything hinges around this individual. All right. Now let's go to the Two of Cups. Taurus, please. So before, with whoever that was, you had a passionate new beginning. It was introduced to you and you were doing some fun physical stuff. You know what that is. Two of Wands in reverse. You did, though, take a risk. I don't know if you left or you stayed behind, but it's weird. It's like you did both. It's like you took a calculated risk in a way because you were afraid to take a risk. I think you stayed as long as you could stay in the other situation to make sure you drank every last drop, right? To make sure that the where you're going or who you're ending up with is absolutely absolute. So you had done all these things where you're like, okay, this thing that seems flaky for me that is not working out, you took a risk and you left it. And that could have been this lover. All right? Because you felt like you drank every drop there was to suck out of that situation before you left. But you weren't willing to risk everything. So I think this is why you left. For you to be in this position, this place, this Two of Cups. Let me see after, please. Magician, you're damn right you're going to manifest that. Someone comes along and gets you unstuck, though. You don't do it by yourself because right now you might feel like you're stuck, like you don't know what to do, or you've already done it. You've been through the worst anyway because now I see you healing. But looking at this card, someone tells you, what are you doing to you? Why are you doing this to yourself, Taurus? You're not really stuck. I'm here. I'm still here. We could be something. We could be together. We could be a happy couple. Obviously, we like each other. You're not stuck like the way you think. You just have not come to the conclusion yet in your mind, or you have not come up with the solution yet. So this person helps you out. Now, I want people to understand this is now. It's on the table. It means it's like for the week I read for. bottom of the deck tells me what's coming down the pike. So it's in a couple weeks. For some of you, it could be a few months. You're like, oh, a few months. I'm like, but it is, because this is in private readings. These are general. But this is what's going on for the general pop of Taurus. And there's another Taurus card, the Magician. You are going to manifest this. Either you or they or you together. It's going to happen, which I love. So, let's see what the romance angels have to say. All right. Taurus, please. Worth waiting for. Can I have one more? Calling in your soulmate. I knew it. You know what? To me, this is a soulmate. Anyway. Worth waiting for and release your ex. I had a feeling I needed to pull one more because in my mind, it's like, I don't like just telling my audience, oh, it's just worth waiting for your soulmate to come in. Because I feel like sometimes people think, oh, well, that card is neither here nor there. I get it. But there's always a significant message when I get this. That's why I asked to pull another one. And it says release your ex. It's what I was feeling and I was suspecting. Because through your advice over there, your Five of Swords is telling you, you have to release something. So you can be in this beautiful space, in this beautiful place. And it's telling you that once you take care of this and you remove this energy off your plate, you know what? It's going to be worth its weight in gold for you. Obviously, we're going to deep dive on these two cards with Tarot in the extended, and we'll go into your person. But let's just get one more card, and then I'll see you guys over at extended. These are a little long, but I feel like they hit the nail right on the head with Shadow and Light Oracle. The advice is like bang on for me. I don't know. You tell me your thoughts. Taurus, please. Thank you. Discomfort and resentment. Whoa, what's that all about? These cards are slightly bipolar. What do I mean? I don't mean bipolar. The polarity of these cards. So there's, the opposite. There's discomfort and resentment. What's another polarity? Love and hurt. Things like that. You get it. Another polarity is freedom and sacrifice. The opposites. Now, let me just go on before I lose my train of thought. We often avoid conflicts or even mentioning our feelings because we fear the discomfort it might cause, especially in a relationship and even more so in a new relationship. That's what I was talking to you about, letting light and boundaries and this and that, and the universe will reward you. They will see it. That. It's common to avoid conflicts by focusing solely on the positive things and ignoring negative emotions that need to be addressed just to keep the peace between everyone involved. Direct communication isn't always something that comes easy, though, is it? It needs to be learned, and this is an indication for you to practice it. Not communicating directly can, instead, cause the thing we fear from communication. If you keep repressing your emotions by not speaking up or not allowing your concerns to be aired, these can grow into resentment towards your partner in an unhealthy proportions. Hello, Queen of Swords in reverse. Bitch mode, right? Love you. Older sister here, trying to help. By avoiding discomfort or conflict instead of building love and trust, we build those resentments. Sometimes it's better to endure the uncomfortable to avoid living with two selves, one loving and one resenting. Eventually, it only becomes your own pain that nobody else can see. You don't need to hide yourself to keep the peace. Stand up and face your fear, and you might get to experience the calm behind the storm. Take the time to reflect upon what is bothering you in your relationships and what you have been letting slide. What issues have you been feeling hesitant to bring up? When you have gathered your thoughts, be brave and choose discomfort over resentment. This card is encouragement to you if you are feeling resentful towards someone. Try and bring to the surface what has been bothering you. Discomfort and resentment. Beautiful. Exactly. Wrapping up the reading in a bow. Guys, please leave me your comments down below. I read everyone's comments, and thank you for joining me. Members, I'll see you over at the extended.